Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report. I'm here once again at Virtuoso Travel Week in Las Vegas, as I am every year, and I'm here in the Preferred Partner Lounge with Janet Bava, who's Chief Commercial Officer for Windstar Cruises. And I was actually lucky enough to be on Windstar earlier this year in the Canary Islands with Janet. We did an interview there, and also Chris Prelog. We're going to get a little update on what's going on with Windstar, and in fact, one of the things is right behind me we're going to talk about. And you'll find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now tell us a little bit about Windstar today. How many ships do you have right now, and what is to come?
So we have 6 ships, beautiful 3 sail ships and 3 motor yacht ships sailing the world, and we are so excited because we did announce 2 new
right
ships.
Here.
Yes,
this is one of them. Yeah.
This is one of them. Yes, the Star Seeker and the Star Explorer. We will receive the Star Seeker December 2025, and she'll start sailing in 2026. Which we also announced the last time we spoke. You didn't know this, but we're sailing in Alaska and Japan. Our guests and travel partners have spoken, and they wanted Windstar back there, and so we're bringing her to Alaska and Japan.
And that means you'll have a fleet of 8 ships, so you can do that kind of thing.
Yes,
right?
I forgot to finish my math. 6 + 2, 8. Yes.
I'm not good at that, so that's why I'm in journalism. So now, how that also proves the question. How will this kind of larger fleet go to more destinations? What will it allow you to do? Japan and Alaska, you just said.
So one of the things that we realize as small ship operators is that we want to stay within the destinations year-round. These small ships, you don't want to take them too far. So just like we have a year-round ship in Tahiti, the Star Breeze, we have now a year-round ship in Europe, the Star Legend. We want to have now a ship in the Pacific that allows us to do more destinations. We want to increase the breadth of destinations that we can cover and offer our guests who keep coming back for more. They, experience Windstar for the first time, and they ask us, where can I go next? And so we want to give them that ability to choose other destinations with us.
And you have, and indeed, you even had 2 ships in Tahiti for a time. I don't know if that's going to be a regular thing or not.
Well, Mr. Tahiti, you're going to be interviewing him in just a few, and he really wanted to bring back the sailboat as well as having the motor boat, because it's all about choice. We have, those who just want to sail on the sail ships. We have those that just want to sail on our motor boat ship. So now you have the choice in Tahiti, whether you want to sail on the Allure of the beautiful sail ships. The Windstar will be coming back in 2028.
Wow. So you're redoing that one, right?
Yes. She's being completely redone. Now all her common areas have been completed. She'll go into dry dock for her staterooms at the beginning of next year, and then she'll head over to Tahiti.
Yeah, so that was amazing. And you also mentioned something, the year-round ship in Europe, and
yes.
Which is interesting. Not too many people running year-round in the Med, except some of the big guys. And where is that going to be?
So we learned yesterday, right, that all these cold weather destinations are having their moment in Europe during summer peak, because I think we all feel that the Mediterranean may be too crowded in the cities for the summer months. And so what we felt was, again, it's all about choice. And people taking multiple vacations to Europe throughout the year. So we're keeping the ship in Europe. She'll be doing the Mediterranean from Barcelona all the way through Italy, up and even doing Greece, Croatia,
all year long.
Montenegro. So all these amazing ports that people love to go and explore and visit, they get to now visit it not only in the winter, but the fall and the early spring when we weren't there traditionally. So just offering you the ability to see more of Europe when there's less crowds, but also cooler weather. People do, the Mediterranean is a lot warmer than most of the country when the snowstorms start hitting, and so it's just a pleasure. And we had a successful season last year, and so we're excited for this next season.
No, and in fact, it was amazing. And the Med is amazing. And I wanted to ask you about the Canaries too, because that was a wonderful first cruise for me, and never been there. It's kind of like Europe's Hawaii, and we added on Madeira, which is amazing. Did some amazing stuff. Did this sled going down a mountain, which is scary but fun. But are you going to be doing more Canaries?
Oh, that's exactly. When Chris came back from that cruise, we got a lot of feedback and commentary from that President's Cruise, and it's like, yes, we're doing more Canary Islands, we're doing more Madeira, we're doing more Portugal. So we want to do more of Europe year-round. So absolutely, you will see a lot more of Windstar in Europe. We really want to own that destination like we own Tahiti. So I joke with him. I said, okay, you're going to be Mr. Tahiti, I'm going to be Mrs. Mediterranean.
There you go.
So
that's fair. Chris will do that. not. I know. Although but he does like Canaries. I thought he really liked.
He does like the Canary Islands, but I think his heart will always be in Tahiti. That will be always his first.
I totally understand that one. I got to tell you. In fact, I think you have a new package where you can go on Windstar and then end up at the Brando, if I recall.
Yes. So we have a partnership with the Brando, the Beachcomber. We use their hotel in Papiete, the Intercontinental, and so they have this beautiful property, the Brando, which you all know. It's just spectacular. So we have so many of our guests, once they go to Tahiti, they want to experience more of Tahiti, that what they have to offer. So we take them through the islands, and at the end of their experience in Tahiti, they get to relax at the Brando in a beautiful villa.
Not a bad choice. I was there the opening year. It was an incredible resort, still is. He keeps inviting me back. Maybe I got to come and do a Windstar cruise and do the Brando. I think that's the key, right?
That's the perfect combination, actually.
Absolutely. Now, any other great new itineraries that you're looking at right now, or you have already started?
Yeah, so, even when we look at the Caribbean, we have a 55-day windsurf Caribbean cruise, and it is the ultimate destination. And what happens is people used to escape and rent a condo in South Florida, our snowbirds, in the winter months. And what we're finding at these snowboards love to sail, and so the value of cruising allows them to stay on board with us for 55 days. And the allure of the windsurf and our beautiful crew that just welcomes them and makes them feel like home. They just don't want to get away. So we do the Caribbean differently. We have our water sports platform. We really enjoy the beautiful waters of the Caribbean and all the beautiful islands, from the French to the Dutch. So much to see, so much different. People, I think they say the Caribbean and it's not all the same, right? There's so much different history and rich cultures to see in these islands, and so you get to experience it all in 55 days. So we're loving that itinerary. And Latin America, we're going to the Galapagos. We have an overland in the Galapagos.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so Latin America is one that's also selling really well. We have the Star Pride, it's doing that itinerary, and we have a barbecue in San Blas, which is a destination, San Blas, that a lot of people don't know, but when they go, they feel like, oh wow, this is a place that I didn't know I needed to go and visit, but I really, really enjoyed and loved. It's a highly rated destination of ours.
I actually haven't done a lot of South America, Latin America, so that would be an interesting cruise for me.
Yes.
I know you used to do it years ago.
Yes.
And you mentioned, let's backtrack a little bit, Alaska. When did the next Alaska season start for you?
So the Alaska season will start summer of 2026.
Okay, we got a little ways to go, but it's coming up fast. Right?
But you want to book now because we're staying small. So these are only 224 suites, and we are, what our promise is that you're always going to get the best offer right off the bat. Our early booking offers, so it saves to book early. We want to go without the most aggressive offer. So book now, get your beautiful suite. We promise you're going to adore these brand new ships. They've taken on what people adore of our Star Class ships, and just been able to tweak it a little bit better since we have the ability to have a new build. And so our operations team is having a lot of fun designing these suites and the amenities and the restaurant venues. So it's going to be incredible. You're going to want to.
Well, I know I'm looking for it. You got incredible restaurants. It's something I learned about Windstar, years and years ago. Under previous regimes, not so much. But now the restaurants are amazing. In fact, you said windsurf was the first one I ever went on in the 90s, years ago, but it was a different owned by a different folk, Carnival, back in the day. And it was positioned differently. And that leads me to another question. How do you position Windstar? You have incredible suites and room and cabins. You have great food, wonderful itineraries. Where are you in the spectrum here?
And I love that you're talking about this because I'm having a lot of conversations with other small ship brands.
We're here at Virtuoso. We're in luxury thing.
We're in the luxury space, and I love it because I feel like if Windstar is in this white space, we're this fun-loving brand that's very casual, but it's good quality. And we're the official cruise line of the James Beard Foundation. So we have CEOs that wear suits for work, but when they come on board, they're wearing T-shirts and flip-flops, and they just want to be relaxed. They don't want to have a lot of structure in their day, and so that is what you get with Windstar Cruises. A fun-loving family that's going to welcome you on board. The crew is ready to serve you however you want to be, catered to. And I think that's important, but the quality is always going to be there, from quality of shore excursions to quality of food. Our our wine selection is pretty exquisite. You know, Peter Tobler does his really.
I love Peter. Peter's a good friend. I've gone on cruise. You got to go on cruise with Peter.
Yeah.
Peter is exacting. If the food isn't good, he sends it back. So
yes. And that's the thing. You said it. It's hardware is one thing. You know, these ships were owned by previous companies. It's not about the hardware. It's the software. The people that are on board the ship, but also the people that are shoreside at corporate who have worked on board the ship that are delivering an exceptional vacation. And that's, I think, what makes it different with Windstar. We have so many people within the corporate office that have been on board the ships. They've worked it. They know these ships. So when we're designing anything at the office, you know it's going to be executed flawlessly, and that matters for our guests and for our travel advisors who promise a stellar vacation for their clients when they choose Windstar.
Well, you said they've been on board the ships before. Your current president, Chris Prelog, actually started as a waiter, I believe, on one of your ships when it was a seaborne ship. So he knows these ships, believe me, and then he's gotten to know the rest of them. And you got two brand new ones that were built as luxury vessels. So I think I'm going to put you in the luxury category, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to be there. We're a smart, casual luxury.
Smart, casual luxury.
Yeah, that's exactly what we are, and it's fun-loving. You're going to have a lot of fun. And usually fun is known for a mass market brand, but you can be in the small ship category and be fun, because that's exactly what we feel here at Windstar, that you're going to have an amazing fun time when you sail with us.
And if you're on a cruise with Janet or with Chris, you're going to have even more fun, because these guys have a lot of fun whenever they go on board. So it's a wonderful time. Now, anything else you want to tell our 125,000 travel advisors today, about Windstar today?
Yes, I think, you asked me about new destinations and new itineraries, and there's some that we've just opened up deployment for summer of 2026. And as you all know, I have, I said Mrs. Mediterranean for a reason. My husband's Italian. I love the south of Italy. And so we've introduced new destinations in the south of Italy, in Calabria, that,
we talked about this once. I've never been to Calabria, and I'd love to go.
And I guarantee you a lot of your viewers here have not been to Calabria, Italy. They've probably been to Italy a dozen of times, and they haven't been down south. They've been to Sicily, but they haven't been to Calabria. So we're excited as a small ship brand to introduce these new destinations. And just like we said, we're going to be doing a lot more Canary Islands in the Med. We're going to be doing a lot new, unique destinations that offer, again, our shore excursion team is phenomenal. So they're curating a unique array of activities that our guests can do when they visit these destinations, where they're going to feel more enriched than ever. And they're going to come back with memories that, they'll be talking to their friends for a very long time.
Well, even on that Canary Islands cruise with Chris and you, I still have a lot of memories, great memories of that cruise, from Madeira, where we ended, to all of these wonderful Canary Islands, to the excursions that you put on, to the dining, to just hanging out with Chris, and you when the brief time you were on. I know, but
we have a fun group of people. We really do. I think we all love what we do. There's just a huge passion, and I say all the time, I said, we have the best people in the world, and I think we have a great opportunity. People are talking about Windstar right now. They want to see, where can they go and sail, and Windstar feels like that's the brand for them. And so we welcome you and your clients, because we feel as if, it's the time now for small ship category. This is a perfect way to introduce yourself to cruising if you're not a cruiser, or if you're kind of, the big ships got too big for you and you just want something more intimate, we're here for you as well. And we promise, again, it's going to be a great time.
Now, where can travel advisors go to learn more information about Windstar and how to sell it?
Yeah, so WindstarCruises.com, we do have an entire travel advisor hub, and we have a Star Specialist program. And when you take that Star Specialist program, not only do you become certified and you learn so much, but you also get a discounted rate for FAMs. And we do want you to try the product. In fact, we hosted the Virtuoso Icons who are here.
I heard that. Yeah, amazing. We talked about it at the general session. They talked about it.
We had dinner last night, and I had one of the Virtuoso Icons that said, I came back from Tahiti, and I had an email from someone who wanted to go to Greece, take her family. She had a family of 10, multi-generational travel to celebrate her 50th year anniversary, and she just got back from Tahiti. She was able to convince her client, you know what, you need to spend 10 days in Tahiti with Windstar, and she was able to move this business to Windstar. So we do believe once you see this product, you're going to fall in love, and you're going to know exactly who are your clients that you want to bring on board, and it's going to be a fruitful long-term value, because really that's where I think this is all about, a business about acquiring clients and maintaining them for many years to come. So WindstarCruises.com, the travel advisor portal, become a Star Specialist, and then reach out to our sales team. We have a phenomenal sales team that's here. It's accessible for you. So if you have any questions, create a group. We have one of the most flexible group policies. We have some sailings that actually you can secure a group with 3 staterooms, 5 staterooms,
Right.
9 people. So we have some of the most competitive TCs. So there's no reason why you should not be selling Windstar, and sailing.
Absolutely, you can do both, actually. So we're kind of looking at the age of Windstar with the new ships coming out and a lot of other things going on. It's amazing line. I've taken it a few times, but the last one with Canaries was just a super cruise and made me want to go back. So Janet, next time we should get on a cruise together and the next one, right?
Yes. I know we're going to figure out when we're going to sail again together.
Okay.
I'll be announcing soon when I'm sailing, and if you all want to sail with me as well, and James, I think will be fun, and show them everything that we've just said. Bring it to life.
I'm James Shillinglaw here at Virtuoso Travel Week, and this is Insider Travel Report.